Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack. The 49ers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So the Oregon Ducks will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too, I swear. When you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Fires to the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. Try to get it to the edge. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's McFadden. Throwing right. Hauls it in. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line. 1st down for the offense.
Hard running there. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Casey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Ducks will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. He's right on target. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He'll do it himself. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Man, And that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch. He does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They're working that left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They're bringing heat. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Kim. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Looking to throw it again. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third down, he drops to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Running back goes in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On second down, wants to throw it. He's got it down the middle. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Looking to move it through the air. Gets open down the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Like, let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game. So he's completely flipped the script. Nice bounce back already to start this game, too.
And the 49ers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
That makes the score Charlotte 10,
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
On 1st down from their own 22.
and 1st down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This offense has a 2nd down play. It's a draw. Bowls his way forward. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He makes the connection. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Obliterates him, still on the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Number 31.
The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offense coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana Tech. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tolzien. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw for it. He'll throw it. Quickly complete. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. He's got it. At the 40, there he goes. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Charlotte. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this, a running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Here's the handoff. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Ducks have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man by himself. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And a first down for the offense.
On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Scanning the field, it's McFadden. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. This should be the last play of the quarter. The run to the left. Dances away from one. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. If you like offense, this second quarter is probably going to be a game for you. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The give on the inside. And the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a run.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's McFadden. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. On the move, he fires. He makes a catch. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. He's looking for a man on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the 49ers have this offense rolling. He wants to throw. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. He's looking to throw it. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. They're going to throw it again. Getting some heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, 49ers.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area, throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Kentucky is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 14 to Louisiana Tech. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
To the air, it's McFadden. Makes his connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
First down for the offense.
The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He'll pull it on the read. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 here. The back goes in motion. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they'll pin their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get to him. He'll pull it down. Finds a crease at the 20. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting first downs. Got another opportunity coming up. 1st and goal. Try to hold it to a field goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good.
That makes the score Charlotte 27, Oregon 24.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Moving away from pressure. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. From the gun, the ground game. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the return, it's Castellanos. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Rides to the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4 down territory. Using his feet to buy time. Open space at the 25. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
Great players like this just do a good job of making you pay. And if you want to drop back and play coverage, that's fine. He can scramble around, buy time, beat you down the field. But if nothing's open, boom. I take it and easily get a 1st down, make a big play, just make it a headache for the defense.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Smashes through. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To throw, it's McFadden. Throws to the back. He's got it on the move. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it. 1st and goal. The Ducks are marching down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Coming after it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Gets it out fast. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the ground with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the 49ers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. A 1st down for the offense. He wants to throw. He's got his man. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And as we get deep in this 1st half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Baylor has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. They keep attacking through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense lining up for a first down play. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to pass, it's McFadden. Release to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Casey. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. 6th play of the drive coming up. He's got his man. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
He's going to pass. The quick out. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second and short now after that completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the Ducks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Going for it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Got his man on the outside. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Kim. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
That's another Charlotte.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Second down coming up. Trying play action. Finds a spot in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Kim. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to move it through the air. Working that left side. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. The throw to the outside is complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
And the 49ers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Absolutely perfect. They able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And now on second down for this offense. They'll try the run. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. To the air. It's McFadden. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It is good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He leaves it with the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to pass. It's McFadden. Going up top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it on the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Finds his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback on the keeper. Dances away from 1. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. He wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's McFadden. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 7 over Illinois. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Using the quick game. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking for a crease to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Fires to the big fella. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Kim. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Well, they keep it on the ground. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They'll go to the air. Got his man out of the backfield. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. The 49ers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's McFadden. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll run it from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Out of the shotgun on third down. They're trying to get to him. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. Motion from the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. On a little time, lets it go. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put...
He's loose. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
On second down, he'll fire. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll try the right side. Powers through the defender. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Floating away. Quarterback gets the first down. That is frustrating for a defense, for a quarterback to beat you with his feet. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Finds his target down the middle. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Now the play fake. Feeling some heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pocket starts to collapse. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the 49ers will call on their punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Kim.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Cross. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. Offense set on 1st down.
It's a turnover on downs.
Some misdirection with the counter. Fights off a defender. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets the give. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Back to pass, it's McFadden. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. The Ducks will move the sticks. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of 1st downs in the books, now 1st and 10 from the 44. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls it and fires to the left. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Western Kentucky is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 37 to Louisiana Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's cross. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The 49ers are flying down the field. Going up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the 1st down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And the 49ers get enough for the 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The 49ers in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, looking to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Looking downfield, it's McFadden. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Handoff from the gun. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. The Ducks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Using his legs to buy some time. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass is intercepted. Touchdown, Ducks! How about that D coming up with a play like that? With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stings, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet.
He's looking deep. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Off play action. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the 49ers will punt this one away. And the returner goes down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Takes the knee, and the perfect season is still alive. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner, and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams, and they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead, and this team could be in the college football playoff discussion.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the back, the Toledo Rockets, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rockets will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So SMU's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for space, it's Ellington. Nowhere to run on that one, he loses 4 on the carry. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line, it'll be a first down. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Power football with the run. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He finds his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Ellington.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, they get paid.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rockets offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Rockets will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes his man miss. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. They're going to ride this running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, SMU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They're bringing heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Rockets decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. The give out of the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He fires to the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
On second down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he intercepts it. Gets away from one, finds some space. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. With the run on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running back goes in motion. On second down, looking again to throw. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Offense gets set for second down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Buys a little time. Still running at the 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Rockets racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. After the short completion, it's now second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Looking to throw. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Toledo.
Number 82. The catch and score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Oregon. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. He's open on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They go right back to him. Shakes off the defender. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. The Rockets with the 1st and 10.
For the offense.
He's looking to throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking for room. It's Webb. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And the Rockets will line up to punt it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Looking to go up top on first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He'll keep it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He's got an open man. Touchdown Mustangs! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35. Toledo, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. The give from the gun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's right on target. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
He'll pull it on the read. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
35.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. On the run, it's Willihan. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Rockets will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. He's got it on the right. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. At the 20, he's got space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. Touchdown, SMU! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And here comes the offense on second down. They want to run it left here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Dances away, trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll call for the fair catch here. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the tailback. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ellington. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll stop. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile?
Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. 1st down here for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Complete to the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And the Rockets are rolling down the field. On the move, it's Willihan. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And his throw is incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Splits the uprights, it's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He makes the connection. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.